Hi, welcome along to this first home buyers update. First home buyers remain the key driving force in the New Zealand housing market currently, according to the September mortgages.co.nz update and economist Tony Alexander's Mortgage Advisors Survey. Hi, I'm Kathy Frey and I'm a real estate salesperson with First National Roper and Jones in Dargaville. First home buyers oftentimes don't fully realise the upper hand of their leverage, i.e. the fact that they don't need to sell a property to buy a property. And that's a mighty powerful position to be in. And I love holding the hands of those first home buyers to guide them through the buying journey so that they can feel really confident with their own purchaser competence. A reality is the country's housing market is being reshaped with a notable shift in buyer makeup, with first home buyers now accounting for more than 20% of all property purchases, well above their long-term average of 21 to 22%. NZA reported mortgage brokers have commented that the lower test rates are making it easier for borrowers to qualify as able to service a mortgage, with some lenders even offering special rates of 3.99%. However, strict LVR or loan to value ratios, i.e. the percentage of deposit required, and processing delays do continue to be a frustration for some buyers. Good Returns reported that first-home buyers' share of the housing market is hovering at its highest in 20 years, making them the dominant buying force all year, and with them still continuing to remain the dominant buyer in the current market, alongside the KiwiSaver withdrawals and low deposit lending. Property Insight from Cotality's HVI, its Home Value Index, noted that although national house values are still down almost 17% from peak levels, property prices have remained broadly flat this year, with Cotality's chief property economist Calvin Davidson saying, while first home buyers won't stay at record highs indefinitely, even a small slice of a busier market would still see them remaining active in greater numbers. Good Returns also reported that over the past 5 years, only an average of 7% of mortgage advisors believed banks were reasonably willing to advance mortgage funds to borrowers, but currently over 30% of mortgage advisors are reporting banks being more willing to advance funds. That's a huge turnaround, especially for first home buyers. Westpac Chief Economist Kelly Eckhold suggested the RBNZ, the Reserve Bank, has more slack to consider, and ASB now expects a 50% basis points to the OCR, the overseas cash rate, in October, which is coming up very soon on the 8th, and another 25 basis points in November, taking the OCR, or the overseas cash rate, interest down to 2.2% by the year end. That's like wholesale prices, so that impacts directly what the mortgage interest prices are. This is all awesome news for both buyers and sellers, and remember that under the Reserve Bank's LVR, the loan to value ratio rules, 1 in 5 first home buyers can qualify for a mortgage with less than a 20% deposit. P.S. First home buyers may also want to check out my another video I'm just about to do, which is on the mortgage lending environment at the moment. So other than that, I wish everybody a wonderful rest of their day. Bye.